And welcome back to What If. And for this week's What If, because I'll be honest, I kind of forgot I had to do a What If today. But so I'm just like, okay, do one off the top of my head that I know I can do without I've already actually written down for. Let's go with I think we're on part 4 now, of What If Radditz Turned Good. So what if Radditz turned good part 4? Now we already finished the Cell arc. For those of you who don't know, we ended our Cell arc, the Android and Cell arc, with Cell basically absorbing 18 and becoming and 17 becoming perfect. But Radditz and Goku coming out of the hyperbolic time chamber, and Vegeta, and basically them coming, and the combination of individuals, they eventually beat Cell. Now, we cut to seven years later. Goku is still very much alive, living happily with Chi-Chi. Goten is born, they're a happy family. Radditz is also around. Him and Bulma have Trunks, and I think, you know what, I honestly believe him and Bulma would actually have Bra at this point. Trunks would be older, but Bra would probably be like half his age. Trunks would be a Super Saiyan, obviously. Vegeta and Goku would, Radditz and Goku. I'm not going to go with Power Up. I'm not going to say, but I did write him down originally, but I'm just not going to at this point. Gohan would be stronger than his normal counterpart because he would have his father and uncle there just to make sure he's at least in shape. But he would not go Super Saiyan 2 because there'd be no reason for him to go Super Saiyan 2. At least not right now. He definitely, I think, would be going Super Saiyan at some point, but not Super Saiyan 2. Now, Goku, the question is, and this is a question I've heard a lot, would Goku reach Super Saiyan 3 during the 7 years? Now, I actually make a firm argument that he would. I think he'd use the hyperbolic time chamber one other time and go in there and eventually master Super Saiyan. Well, not master, but reach Super Saiyan 3 and spend the next certain amount of years mastering the form or trying his best to master the form. Radditz, I don't think Radditz does reach Super Saiyan 3, but he does reach Super Saiyan 2. Now, Vegeta lives kind of Piccolo style, kind of nomadic, doesn't really try to hold down a job because there's no way the principal Saiyan is going to be holding down a job at this Taco Bell. Where's my chalupa? But I imagine he'd be kind of living nomadic style, training because he's furious that Radditz, the lowest of the low has surpassed him. Now, I go back to the Goku reaching Super Saiyan 3 thing because people would... Excuse me. Oh. Because people argue whether or not he would. Because I think one of the arguments, the reason he could reach it in Otherworld when he was dead, was because he was dead. He had a dead body. He could push himself beyond his limits. But then how does that explain Gotenks reaching Super Saiyan 3? Now, yes, the fusion gives you a lot of power, but it's still a living body. He's still got to be able, and we don't know the actual real requirements for reaching Super Saiyan 3. The best hint we had was mental training, physical training, and Goku did mention in the latest episode of Dragon Ball Super that Khalifa might reach Super Saiyan 3 in this fight. But the question is, how do you reach that in the fight? How do you reach that form? We know Goku and Gotenks are the only ones who have canonically, if that's a word, in canon, reached it. We just don't know the methods of them reaching it. And I would have to imagine there's got to be physical training involved. There's got to be some level of mental training. But the problem is, given Gotenks' attitude, Gotenks' personality is a big what the hell factor in that theory, because he's such a cocky little shit. I don't hate Gotenks. He's cool enough, or he's fine enough. But he's such a cocky little shit that he basically risked the safety of the entire world and caused the entire world to basically... It's his fault. He didn't finish off Buu when he had the chance. It's his fault all that shit that happened after that happened. So, but that being said, because a living individual could reach Super Saiyan 3, you've got to make the assumption that Goku could still reach Super Saiyan 3 even with a living body. You have to make that assumption. If Gotenks can do it, Goku can do it too. So we'll say Goku. We'll say by the end of the couple, and we'll say 7 years. Oh, that's right. They didn't hold a martial arts tournament for a while after that. That's why I believe that was why there was 7 years between that. So let's say it's in the fifth of the 7 years. And then after that, Goku's training to master the form a bit better, and probably has better control of it once the actual tournament rolls around. So, cut to the Cell Games. Or Cell Games. Cut to is it the 25th? I think it was the 25th annual Tenchi Budokai, or was it 26th? I can't remember. Basically, the next tournament. Now, Gohan's going to show up. Gohan still, I think, still becomes a great Saiyan, by the way. He hasn't reached Super Saiyan 2, but he reaches Super Saiyan. And Videl teaches Videl all that. But there's a key difference is that Videl actually meets Goku and Radditz and actually sees just how strong they are. It's like, whoa, my dad ain't shit compared to these. I think she would very quickly realize that maybe her dad was kind of full of shit. Excuse me. I had some food earlier and it's cut my throat. So we cut to the other world tournament, and most of the fights, as we see, go down as usual. And Vegeta's just like fighting. Would probably end up fighting Goku like he normally would, though he wouldn't mind having a shot at Radditz either, because Radditz at this point in the series is stronger than him. As I've dictated, Radditz is stronger than him, just because he's had more opportunity to train, had more Zenkai boosts, things along those lines. And he's training with his brother. So it basically everything's going to go about the same, including the Spopovich versus Videl fight. Gohan, though, I think will actually go Super Saiyan 2 for the first time. Or actually, no, he's not going to go. I think he will. Yeah, he goes Super Saiyan. He would go Super Saiyan 2 with all that rage in him, but hold back. And then when him and Kibito go up, go Super Saiyan 2, things along those lines. Now, one of the things that's interesting, and this is actually going to be very key for when I do the power level videos for Majin Buu and all that, is that Majin Buu was at 50% when they absorbed all of Gohan's energy. Gohan is weaker in the original series than he is in the in this scenario. And in the original series, he was able to put Buu up to 50%. So a full-powered Super Saiyan 2 Gohan was 50% of Buu. That's kind of scary how strong that he is when you think about it. But Gohan's stronger in this scenario than he is in that scenario. So I'd put Buu more like at 60-65%, which means he would actually get a lot. There'd be a lot more energy. It'd be a lot quicker for him to reach his full power. Damn it! Ooh. So I think the fights would happen. Generally, it goes down. Piccolo and Krillin get frozen, turn to stone. Vegeta fights Pui. Goku fights Yakon. I think Radditz, though, is the one who takes on Deborah, because he's just got more of an inkling to fight. And I do believe he's stronger than Deborah, because Deborah is about the same strength as Cell. So, as Perfect Cell was. So, I do think it's... he beats on Deborah pretty badly. I think, like with Gohan, he hits a part of Rad's uniform, and Radz quickly gets that shit off. And then Deborah makes a hasty retreat, realizing he's losing. He goes back to Bobby, asks how much energy has Majin Buu gathered. Bobby says he's about at 85%, Deborah. Even if he were to be released now, he'd still be a force to reckon with. But he's just not there yet. I see. And then they sense Vegeta, and they turn him into Majin Vegeta. Now with this, it's very again, another thing note about when I do the parallel videos. I don't think, even if you take out the Super Saiyan 3, Vegeta naturally just was not as strong as Goku. We know the Majin possession does increase your strength and abilities, as we saw with Spopovich. He was far stronger than he was originally because he was possessed by the Majin, by Bobby. And that evened him out with Goku. And that's why I'm like, Vegeta, you jackass. You weren't as strong as when he was like berating him after he came back from the other world. The fight, Buhan. It's like, you let me believe I was as strong as you. He's like, no, you weren't. You weren't as strong as him. You had to freaking get possessed because you knew you weren't as strong as him. You whiny little bitch of a prince. I love Vegeta, don't get me wrong. But seriously, you prideful idiot. Anyway. So, yeah, we're looking, and I would imagine we would look at, he'd actually go after Radditz first, because Radditz would get in his way. He's like, nah, it's like, you want to fight Kakarot, you're going to have to go through me, little prince. And they're going to fight, and I think Vegeta is stronger than Radditz, but I don't think it's by much. I think it's a Goku versus Majin Vegeta fight. I think it's just a fight that you're, like, near dead even. And maybe Vegeta is just slightly stronger than Raditz, but it's just gonna be, Majin Buu gets released, and Goku sensing this uses can't use instant transmission. So I was like, where are you going, Kakarot? It's like, I'm going to stop this Majin Buu. Can't you see that he's been released? Besides, he seems stronger than both of you. It's like, oh, what? You son of a bitch, come back here. So, yeah. I do see that being a thing. Goku going to fight Majin Buu. But Vegeta getting like, no, Kakarot, you will fight me. And then Goku just, I think honestly Goku just, because I think, he's, Vegeta is slightly stronger than Raditz. Goku is, I think I have it like at around 7 billion and Goku's around 10 billion, give or take. I think Goku is just significantly stronger than Vegeta right now. Sorry, I'm hearing someone go up the street. I want to make sure it wasn't my father going to interrupt me coming in. So I do believe he's significantly stronger than Vegeta. So at that point, he just, Boo, just gut punches Vegeta's like, It's like, what? It's like let's be clear, Vegeta. It's like, even with all this power, you're still not stronger than me. I don't know where your probably going to be your downfall and something like that. It's like, and then Vegeta's, they're going to fight, and Vegeta's probably going to get some hits in, but Goku's clearly got there, just like, it's like, you want me to prove the point, Vegeta? Fine. And then just goes, and then it's not going to be that super epic transformation we got in the original series, but it's going to take a few seconds, or like 10 seconds. He just goes Super Saiyan 3, and Vegeta's like, what is this? And then Bobby and everyone just sensing, even Boo's like, what? Boo, power! And then Gohan's like, what? And then they go and they sense Goku's power, and Radditz is the only one who probably knows about Goku Super Saiyan 3. It's like, and he called my hairdo ridiculous. And then he one-shots Vegeta, just one-shots us. That's when he sends Buu coming, and then Buu comes, and they square off, and Goku knows he has to beat Buu. But here's the thing, Goku even said he probably could have defeated Majin Buu, the Fat Buu, when they fought originally. He probably could have. He was stronger than Fat Buu. That was just it. He was stronger than Majin Buu. So it'll still be a drawn out fight. Super Saiyan 3 will tax him, but he will end up defeating Fat Buu, killing Fat Buu. And then Bobby's like, and then Radditz suddenly gets a Senzu Bean from Goku, and Radditz just appears and just blasts Bobby to death. So they all show up. All like, oh well. Samarika's just like, oh, this was eventful. Yep, yeah, it was. And then they look at Vegeta and they just, they don't kill him. They let Vegeta be. Vegeta maybe is like kind of starts to come around a bit. It's like, why are you giving me so many chances? Because it's hard to find a good rival. Good rival? I can't even match you anymore, Kakarot. You said it yourself. Yeah, well, I was really just trying to demoralize you. It's not like you can't reach Super Saiyan 3 one day if you try. It's like, you really think so, Kakarot? I don't think that would happen, but wouldn't that be funny? It's like, Kakarot! It's like, Jeets? I'm sorry. So, yeah, now cut to like a couple years later. They've been trading. I think Vegeta wanting to match Goku, even though that's still kind of the Vegeta we have in Super, I think you might see him reach Super Saiyan 3. It's arguable. Let's just say for the scenario we see him reach Super Saiyan 3. By the way, I'm going to stop this, I'll stop it at the 20-minute mark regardless of where I am. I don't think I'm actually going to be, I think I'll be able to get through most of it. I think I'll save the tournament survival arc for when the tournament survival arc or universal survival arc is over, because obviously that's going to be very different. So cut to, I think Raditz is still Super Saiyan 2. Now let's just keep Vegeta Super Saiyan 2. But they're all significantly stronger. Beerus comes, beats Goku. They come, that whole shit goes around, except Raditz is also there. Now Goku comes, and they ask about the Super Saiyan God. Now the difference is, we have Goten, Trunks, Gohan, Vegeta, Radditz, Trunks, Gohan, Goten, Vegeta, Radditz, Goku, and Broad, not mention unborn Pan. We got more than enough Saiyans to reach Super Saiyan God here. So they reach Super Saiyan God. Goku's, it's about the same as it was. Cut to now this is a big key factor. Radditz probably does join Goku and Vegeta in training. They will all reach Super Saiyan Blue, Super Saiyan God, all that. Cut to when Frieza shows back up, and that fight's gonna happen about the same. Both Radditz and Vegeta just feel like rock, paper, scissors, shoot, and they both basically decide who is going to take on Frieza next, and either one of them goes Super Saiyan Blue, and then reverse it. Cut to the Universe 6 arc, Universe 6 tournament arc. Team's going to be a little different. I think it would be Raditz, Vegeta, and Goku definitely. Piccolo and Monaka, because Beerus wants to bring Monaka. And that being said, they will all make it through the tournament or the preliminary rounds, despite Vegeta being stupid for doing that. And then the fight breaks out. Goku goes first, beats Potamo, loses the Frost. Piccolo loses the Frost, and then I think Vegeta goes, takes out Frost. Him and Kaba fight in Megara fight, and then Hit takes out Vegeta. Now Raditz versus Hit, that I think is the next fight. Because he's still fresh, Goku needs it's not 100% fresh, but he's fresh enough. But gives him a little bit more time to recover. Excuse me. So that fight's going to go down, and because he's had a little bit of time to observe Hit, he's got at least he can kind of get a couple hits in, but overall he still loses the Hit, I imagine. Because unlike Vegeta and Goku, he's just not quite as a natural innate fighter as the two of them, even though he's a Saiyan. So Goku comes, that fight goes down the same, and then Monaka, all that. Cut to the Goku Black arc. That arc actually I think stays the same as well, because I think Radditz is going to be just going to stay in the past to guard everyone. So actually no, I take that back. I think it's going to be Vegeta who stays in the past to guard everyone. He'd want to fight Goku Black too. I imagine either Radditz or him stay in the past, but because Radditz is married to Bulma and this and Trunks is his son, as opposed to vice versa, it's hard to tell. I would say that Radditz goes, even though Vegeta wants to. They say Vegeta, if Black comes, you'll have to be the one to protect that stops him, even though Beerus will be there as well, obviously. And that scenario probably goes about the same. Radditz probably being a little stronger than Vegeta. But it goes about the same, I imagine. So that whole arc is going to stay about the same. Nothing significant is going to happen with that. Cut to the Universal Survival Tournament, which all I'm going to say is who I think the team is. It's going to be Goku, Vegeta, Radditz, Gohan, Piccolo, Master Roshi, Krillin, 18, 19, and Tien. Frieza don't come into the fray in this one. They don't even need Buu. Actually, let's even say Buu is the one, and then they fall asleep. They get Tien instead. That's all it is. So Frieza, there's no reason for Frieza to show up in this arc. Anyway, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. As always, if you want us to review something, put in the comments below. Let us know. We'll do a review of it at some point. Ideas for who would win, Star Wars, Superhero, What If, Dragon Ball, anything I do on the channel. Put in the comments below. Let me know. I'll get to it at some point. Ideas for who would win, put those in the comments below too. I'll get to them at some point. Tomorrow there will be a who would win, hopefully. Same for the rest of the week. Vlog on Saturday for Dragon Ball Super. Vlog for Rick and Morty Season 3 starting up on Sunday. That'll happen as well. And box office. I don't do the trailer reactions obviously anymore. The It trailer popped up. That was a pretty good trailer. Other than that though, thanks for watching. See you next time. Have a good day. Oh, and Atomic Blonde review will be up later tonight. Maybe Mark will join me for that. I can't guarantee.